Hey guys, Tom here again from HID Projectors. We are back on the 957 project and I want to talk wiring here. So normally we see a lot of Cayennes here and we see a lot of different wiring. You guys are probably aware of the soy-based insulation. When you pop off the inspection covers on the back of your headlights here, you can get a good glimpse of what's going on underneath these wiring looms. And oftentimes we'll see them, I try to categorize them in three ways. Your best option is, hey, it still looks great. Then you've got like the kind of cracking and flaking where maybe you can start to see some exposed wiring. And then you've got the bad stuff, which is, hey, I can see a ton of exposed copper. Lights might be shorting out. We're talking dangerous. This might be time for wiring replacement. Now we do sell a full kit that you can replace both headlights or one. We make a harness that replaces all the wiring. We could do it for you as well as part of one of our upgrades. But this one here is kind of in the middle, and I want to show you guys that, hey, a little bit of care, a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. You don't necessarily have to replace all the wiring. It's an expensive job. It can take a few hours. Is it the right thing to do? Absolutely. But if you're tight on funds and you want to get a few more years out of your Cayenne, here's what we did here. And I did this on purpose because I have boxes of wiring harnesses. I could easily replace this one. I chose not to because it wasn't really that bad. So what I ended up doing is I came in here and I started to coat all of these wires with liquid electrical tape. What that's going to do is create a seal over the soy-based solution, kind of holding everything together. Then I came in here and I did the same thing in this exposed area. If you pop off the back of this inspection cover, you'll see some of these areas are exposed. Now, previous owners also been in here and they've been kind of mucking around with the wiring, and there's a bunch of resistors and stuff in here, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll talk about that later. But what you can see is I took what they had done. Anything that was exposed, I covered it with liquid electrical tape. I gave it a good hour or so to cure, and then I came in and I wrapped it. I used Tessa tape because this stuff is great. If you guys don't know what Tessa tape is, it looks like this. And it's a cloth-based insulation. So what I'm doing here is I'm sealing up the wires. Again, not the perfect way to do it, but if you're on a tight budget and you want to get a few more years in, this will seal everything up. So I did two steps, right? At first I covered everything with electrical tape, and again, liquid electrical tape. And again, these were not bad. We had cracking going on. When I was rubbing the wire with my finger, they weren't just flaking off. So we weren't in the danger zone just yet. So I thought, hey, this would be a great time to show you guys kind of what state these wires are in. And if you're in between, you could still catch and stop some of this from progressing and get yourself a few more years so you don't have to replace all of your wiring, all right? So it came in, liquid electrical tape, let it all dry, then came in with the Tessa tape and wrapped everything up. So now I've got it two double sealed up. It's not going to flake off. It's not going to go anywhere. They'll be good for a few more years at minimum. So then, if you decide to come back in, you can go in and just replace everything. So we'll do another coat around here just to make sure I've got full coverage. I'm coming in. I've already replaced the projectors. We're going to black everything out in here, so this stuff is all out, getting painted at the moment. And then we're going to reassemble things. I may reuse the customer's bulbs that they had in here just because they've already done the job. Not a fan of metal resistors, so we may come up with a better solution for that. But I really wanted to take this Cayenne to show you guys how you go from poor cloudy lenses to a truly high performance headlight. And it's all due to the projector and the bulb upgrade here. Everything else we're doing wiring related is for safety, and then blacked out is just for cosmetics, just because it happens to look good, in my opinion, for this specific build. If you guys are interested, head over to HIDprojectors.com. Check out what we have for the Cayennes. We could do everything custom. We can add in lots of cool features. We could do off-road LED pods in here. We can do switchback angel eyes and color changing stuff, different custom colors. You name it, we could do it. It's all custom built right here in our shop in Buffalo, New York. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be putting out more content on the Cayenne as we go through the build.